Hi, I'm Cait and welcome to my channel. I'm an artist who is finally overcoming a 3-year-long creative burnout, and I've decided to kind of restart my art business again. But this time kind of more focused around a brand and building like a more cohesive look. I'm someone who needs some structure or I get overwhelmed with like all of the possibilities of what I could make. I figured building this brand and business would kind of provide some structure and like a ton of little goals along the way for that good dopamine hit and really help give me a direction when I'm not quite sure what I want to draw or paint or what I want to make. And I do kind of product design and production for my day job and some graphic design and stuff. And I find that I like really love all that aspect, like the business aspect. So I think it would be fun to kind of naturally like combine those things. But for kind of my own like brand and making stuff that I like to use. I'm going to make a video series of this basically for 3 main reasons. The first being that I want to document this process. So if I face this kind of like art burnout again or kind of like lose a sense of direction here, I have something to look back on and kind of see how I got out of it and kind of my decision-making process along the way. And then number 2 is to improve my wildly non-existent storytelling skills. Something I've never been very good at, and it's always bothered me. So I think this is a great opportunity for that. And then 3 is to become comfortable talking about my art in like kind of a more professional way. It's hard to be a professional artist when you're like, maybe sometimes like I kind of like draw stuff. So if you like, you know, want to check out, maybe I have commissions open. But no, I really want to feel comfortable and confident talking about my art and, you know, handling it as a business. Like it is a skill I've worked really hard for, and, you know, I want to make really cool things with it. And obviously, like, you know, having a side income is always nice. But now I have a much clearer goal, and I'm honestly just excited to take this project on. I kind of feel like I have a lot more confidence in my art and my decisions, and I'm kind of less worried about what other people are doing. So I think, you know, I don't know if that's a time or an age thing or experience or whatever, but that's kind of where I'm at. But yeah, I haven't been this excited to work on art in probably almost a decade. And I have been thinking about kind of restarting my art business and, you know, maybe rebranding it and trying something new for probably like a 1.5 years now. So I finally settled on the name Opal Moss, which, as you can tell by my channel name, Opal Moss Studio. I want to have this, the brand aesthetic and kind of theme to reflect, like explore and reflect the kind of beauty of the natural world, but like with a fun, colorful, quirky twist. And I just like want to be able to inspire a sense of kind of adventure and curiosity with it. But the goal this time is to actually like have fun and work on it at my own pace, not like frantically trying to do everything and like panicking when something doesn't work. The caveat being I will be working on this with a full-time day job. So this is just my side thing, and it's going to be probably a slower process than I want it to be. I want to be able to enjoy what I'm making and be excited about it. And if I'm not, like, that project's got to go, or like that thing I'm working on, like, bye. But if I get too stressed out, I want to be able to back away from it. So I think that will really help me stick to things better. So what's next? Now that I've kind of decided on a new brand name and kind of the direction I want to go with this and what I want it to be about, I'm going to start by kind of dusting off my Etsy shop, you know, renaming that. I have to design probably new packaging, new business cards, you know, kind of restock it. I've sold out of all of my clay stuff. A lot of my stickers are sold out, and I have a lot of originals that I would like to list and some prints that I would like to make of those. I think that will be the next video, is kind of my process behind that, all the decisions I'm making, how I'm approaching it, and all the fun stuff I'm making. So if you want to join me on this adventure, then welcome. Yeah, let's go make some stuff. Bye.